I'ma be honest, Gohan versus Cell before Super Saiyan 2 come up is kinda just alright, cause it's mostly just Gohan getting cooked, so I'ma just summarize it real quick before we get to the good stuff. After Gohan was subbed in by Goku, it became a battle of Cell trying to get the set potential out of Gohan, mainly just beating his ass and taunting him. Don't get me wrong, Gohan does get some offense here and there, but it's mostly just Cell dominating. Piccolo even at some point berates Goku for keeping Gohan in there and wants to join the fight himself to save Gohan. Like, bro, come on, let's be honest, you ain't doing nothing in there, gang. But before him and Goku join, Cell stops being super attached to the 9-year-old and decides to go for his friends. Gohan tries to stop him, but he gets his ass kicked. But from the top rope out of nowhere, 16 comes in and holds Cell, stating that he has no other option and he's gonna use self-destruct. But just as he's about to blow up, that shit ain't work, and Krillin tells him that Bulma and her dad removed the self-destruct bomb. Cell laughs, but I know his ass was taking deep breaths of relief after hearing that. Anyways, after that he gets out of the lock and blasts his ass to smithereens, leaving only the head intact. He turns to Prime Beckham and kicks it directly to the cameraman and the journalist. Cell turns back to the Z-Fighters and gives birth to a bunch of Cell Juniors to beat the Z-Fighters ass. Bro's literally just pulling abilities out of his ass, crazy. Though not gonna lie though, these Cell Juniors give the Z-Fighters the fucking hands. Vegeta getting his shit blocked with no effort, Krillin getting emoted on, Yamcha getting his ass beat. Let's be honest, when is Yamcha never getting his ass beat, bro? But at first, it seemed like low-key everybody holding it their own against the Cell Juniors. Until they're not. Goku gets hit and gets the absolute shit mixed out of him. Krillin gets absolutely embarrassed. One of them breaks Yamcha's arm and shit just ain't looking good for nobody. Even got Goku going, damn, I wasn't expecting us to get cooked like this. Gohan looking at his arms like, I'm really not built like that. On the other side, 16 start yapping to the reporters asking them to throw him to Gohan. And guess who steps up? The one and only, the GOAT himself, Hercule, the world champ. And with 100% accuracy, he throws 16 directly next to Gohan. 16 basically tells Gohan, first off nigga, Cell a bitch, you ain't gonna reason with that nigga. You ain't gotta hold back for nobody. Now lock the fuck in and beat his ass. And after hearing that, Cell walks up to him and is like, nigga, shut your bitch ass up. Gohan sees it and has a moment of silence, but he's basically thinking like, damn, he low-key right though. Why am I holding him? Why am I holding back? Cell is a bitch, and I can actually beat his ass. And just then, the him gene within him awakens, and out comes the GOAT, the myth, the legend, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and now the real fight can begin. After Gohan took the Senzu beans, he went to deal with one of the Cell Juniors, and he makes short work out of him. And why bro looking at the camera for that long? We see the new card, gang. The Cell Juniors next to Krillin are next, and Gohan goes in front of him knowing fully well it could have just ended him then and there, but he wanted to look cool doing it. They even tried to threaten Krillin, but look at Gohan's face. Absolutely zero fear or worry, 100% composure. Bro's aura is even so immaculate it got one running away without him doing anything. He holds his hand longer than necessary, making sure the camera see the fit and the cut. The Cell Juniors tried to hit Gohan with a bit of key spam, but to the surprise of absolutely nobody, that shit ain't work. Gohan goes to drop off Krillin real quick before kicking the Cell Junior in half. Look at Cell's face, I know he low-key starting to regret it. A couple more Cell Juniors begin to rush at him, but Gohan ducks the first two, uses one punch to punch two of them, and kicks one in the stomach. The ones trying to run ain't safe though, as Gohan just powers up and launches them into the trees. One tries to rush at him from the back, but Gohan simply throws a Senzu bean bag into the air and gets to work. He punches the first one, elbows the second one in the back of the head, sends number 3 flying and hits the last one with a quick 2-piece combo. And obviously he got an aura farm after all that sauce. I think Gohan hit one of them a little too hard too, cause why is bro going underground? What does this achieve? Anyway, one throws a destructo disc and Gohan just flies up into the air. Two come up hitting a Kamehameha and a special beam cannon, and two more hit Gohan with tri-beams. They chill and wait for a couple seconds to see the effect, but obviously they learned that all that did nothing to Gohan. Gohan goes, alright, that was cute, watch this though, and powers up, sending ki blasts that send the Cell Junior skedaddling. Two of them hit and Gohan's immediately behind one of them like, yeah, shit's not sweet now, ain't it, nigga? And he punches him in two. He appears behind another one and kicks his ass into 2 as well. Aura farms for a bit before going for the next 2. Gohan hits him with a quick mix-up before kicking one in half and punching the other's head off. He aura farms again before looking at the last one. Bro tries to run away, but Gohan's already in front of him. Gives him a devious look before he knocks his ass to the ground, then appearing in front of him to also kick him in half. And now that the Cell Juniors are defeated, Gohan sets his eyes on Cell. Something we are gonna cover in the next video. Thanks for watching.